What are you doing? Come on down. Come on, Mama, help you. Mama, help you. Whee! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hit it. Good job. Good job. Oh.
I see a squirrel. I saw a squirrel.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wee, are you just gonna pretend? Say hi, Barrett. Oh, we are back home now. Let me turn this camera around. Don't be shocked by my face. I had no time. So we are back home now. The photographer. What's wrong?
Oh, your eye?
What's wrong?
Eye.
Your eye? What'd you do?
Your eye.
What's happened? The photographer came through and did pictures and did a Facebook, hold on baby, did a Facebook live video of our house, and we had to stay gone the whole time. So last night we were up, I was up until 12:30, 1 o'clock making sure everything looked perfectly clean. And then this morning waking up, having to get the kids ready for school and going behind them to wipe out the sink after they brush their teeth, and to, do you want to watch something else now? And to, yeah, basically just double check everything. Gosh, this camera is so heavy. So we came back home and we had to unplug like all of our TV stuff on top of our fireplace to make it look, I don't know, but we weren't allowed to have it all plugged in. And I don't know how to plug it all back in. Don't fall, don't fall. So we came upstairs to watch TV in our room, and I just laid down, and it's felt real good. So that's what we've been doing. Yeah.
Was orange.
You don't want this one? Oh, they just bonked heads. Look at all of the puppies we have in bed.
They're not real.
They're not real.
Because they're fluffy and they have stuff in them.
Yeah, they're just pretend.
Yeah. Even I have a pretend.
Tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love tigers. Yeah.
So my fridge is pretty empty because, you know, we haven't been able to cook during this time because we wanted to make sure the house smelled nice, and it never smells good when you walk into a house of food and you're not hungry. So I just decided I'm just going to make this the cutest thing inside of a fridge you've ever seen. And that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to show you before. Okay, so here's the fridge now. I laid down that contact paper on the shelves. I was going to put it in the drawers, but the drawers are like bumpy, so I don't think it would have held up. So have someone go through my fridge now, and I'm not going to be so ashamed of it. Minus the fact that we have no food, which I really need to go to the grocery store, but it's 10 o'clock and I don't feel like it. So right now I have a little list going. I had to clean out the fridge, so there's Tupperware in the sink that still needs to be done, but there's no more room in the dishwasher. And so cleaned out the fridge. I'm cleaning the microwave now. What I like to do for that is just put a glass cup in there with, like, I don't know, a little bit of vinegar, just plain white vinegar, water, and then put it in the microwave for 3 to 4 minutes, and then it loosens up anything that's in there. That way it's so easy just to wipe it out. And while that's happening, I need to fold this laundry and put it away, and then I have another load in the dryer right now that I'm going to pull out and do that. And then I'll head up and clean the boys' bathroom. So don't mind my appearance, but I figured I would go ahead and fill you guys in on what's going on, because the last time that I opened this camera, actually it's been open a couple more times, but I just didn't care for the footage, so I just forgot about it. So the last time I talked to you, we were having a photographer come out on Friday. Actually, you'll see some clips from me playing with the kids at the park, but she came out on Friday, did the pictures. Friday night they went up online and they were terrible. Our whole house looked yellow, and y'all have been into our house. It is far from yellow. I don't have anything against yellow houses. Our house just isn't yellow, so the pictures are like, they're very saturated. So I complained and had her try to fix them. And then there was an open house on Sunday, and apparently it was a very busy open house, and we had 12 groups of people come out. However, no one seemed very interested in our house, and we even had one person come before the showing and say that our house was in rough shape and needed to be painted. Later, come to find out what they were talking about is they were talking about our basement, like right behind me down there. We have an unfinished basement, so therefore that wall was not painted, because that's where when we have bulk stuff or stuff that we need to throw in the basement that we're not using anymore, it goes down there and it scrapes the wall. Like there was marks on it. So of course, after Tony heard that, he was so just like, oh, you want a painted wall? So we came home that night. So that was on Sunday. We came home that night about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and he pulled up everything and started painting that wall. Like, he got the entire wall painted that night. Also, she said that there was we had this, I didn't even really notice it anymore, because I guess it was just so like minuscule for us. But apparently it was a big deal for a lot of people. The kids had, hold on one second. Hello? The kids have early release day tomorrow, and the automated system calls me. So anyways, I didn't even realize this was a big deal anymore, but there was from like 5 years ago, the kids had silly string, and they sprayed it up on the ceiling, and there was like a spot like that was this big, of just like a swiggle. It wasn't like filled in this big, it was like a swiggle. And I just, honestly, I forgot. I didn't even realize it was still there anymore. But I guess that was a real big deal for a lot of people. So we came home, and Tony scraped that off and then painted over it. Now it looks like kind of water damage because the paint's not the same color. So now we got to figure out if we're gonna, I guess, paint the entire ceiling, which is annoying. So open house didn't go as we hoped. And then we had, yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday. So yesterday was Monday, we had a showing scheduled for 6 o'clock, and then at 4, I guess it was right at 4, our real estate agent called us and said, hey, someone's outside of your house right now, they want to see the house, like how long do you need? I'm like, well, thankfully Tony's home, because there's no way I was going to show the house by myself, like with 4 kids. This is not really even safe. So I said, give me 5 minutes. That gives me enough time to get the kids in the car and out of here. And so Tony stayed behind, and he showed the house, and they were looking for like a B&E. Wait, B&E is like the Dane Cook breaking in and everything. A B&B to like house people while they're in town for like games, or because we live in a really big, well, outside of a really big like game or sports area. And they were looking to like just I guess rent it out for stuff like that, which I don't even think our neighborhood would allow that, because we have a very strict HOA. So they were in and out in like literally less than 3 minutes, because I thought, you know what, I'll just run to the car wash and clean the car with the kids while Tony's at home showing. And as soon as I pulled up to the car wash, Tony called me and he's like, hey, they're done. And I was like, oh, okay. So we come back, I pick Tony up, and then we leave for our next showing, and we figured that they were probably going to be, you know, the same amount of time. So we got everybody in the car, and we were driving around a little bit, and then we came and parked outside of our house thinking, oh, they're going to be leaving soon. They stayed in our house for 50 minutes. 15 minutes. We have a real small house. It didn't take 15 minutes to walk through it. 50, like 50. And I guess we got the feedback that night from the real estate agent. Like we were thinking yes, because you know we have that other house that we already want, and they've already accepted a payment deal from us, like or not a payment deal, like a price deal, like how much like our mortgage would be and how much they'll come down on their price. Everything's already set in stone, except for they won't accept a like actual contract until we have a contract on our house. So anyways, so we got really excited last night thinking these people were putting a contract on our house. Turns out that it wasn't in the right school district for them, and they have a teenage daughter and they don't want to pull her out of high school. Understandable. However, what's not understandable is we literally live across the street from high school. I can see the football field from my driveway. Literally, I'm right next to the school. So I'm like, why did it take them an hour to figure that out? Because I still had to come in, I still had to cook dinner for my kids. I mean, it's already, at this point, it was like it's a little after 7 o'clock at night. So, and that's not, homework wasn't done yet because we had to leave right at 4 for the first one. So I know that that's just the territory of putting your house up for sale, and that's just how it's going to be. But it was really just hard to like hear like, oh, okay, well that was a fail, and it took a whole hour for them to realize that they weren't going to stay here. But they did give a really awesome review. Like they're like, oh, it's an excellent house in spectacular condition, and we love it so much. It's just not the right school district. And I'm like, wait. So Tony painted the basement steps and covered up that blue spot, and now it's a spectacular house in an excellent condition. Like it took a $10 a gallon of paint and 5 minutes of scraping, and now it's an excellent condition. Whatever. So that's just how things are happening, I guess. Yeah, so it's Tuesday now. For your update on the diet, there hasn't been an update on diet because I really can't cook too much food, because if somebody shows up at last minute, you know, I can't have our house, for one, stinking, or two, be in the middle of cooking something and then just cold turkey turn it off. So I haven't really been cooking that much, and I've been really stressed out, so I just haven't really been caring. So yeah, now that we are current in this entire vlog, I'm going to start a new one, and you guys will probably see that tomorrow, and then Thursday I'll have a cleaning video up, and maybe another vlog on Friday. I really want to try and get three to four videos up this week, so I'm going to try real hard to do that. So I just have missed you guys so much. I love getting feedback from you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love keeping you guys in the loop. Love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, if you guys watched my last video and I never filled you in, this was how the color of the back door the front door turned out. So it looks almost the same as the other one. And then let me show you the other wreath. This is the store-bought one, and I'll show you the other one. I went ahead and just made this one for our laundry room, just for the garage door, and I thought it was cute to put back here, but the other one is obviously way better than mine, so that's what I did for that. And to fill you in, that's where the spot was with the blue on it. Now it's this big giant white spot, and it looks like water damage. That's really nice. And it's not, it's literally just where the silly string was. You can't even focus on it. And then the basement steps, Tony just painted them. And yeah, that's what was putting our house in rough condition. like that was it, I guess. I just really want to see paint on these walls. So that's done now. So now it's in excellent condition. What a joke. Oh, also, this is the dryer we got. It was literally $140 delivered. Like, he set it up and everything, and he hauled away our old one. So that was pretty cool. I don't think I filled you guys in on that last time. I said that the last time that he was coming to give us a dryer, and yeah, it got here. It works fantastic. And it was, I mean, it's an old school dryer, but it works really well, so I'm not complaining at all.